We good? I apologize for those technical difficulties. I do believe our sound is working now. I welcome you to the live stream from the Swamp, where your Greenwood Gators are taking on the Bowling Green Purples. Early on, your Greenwood Gators have a 10-6 lead. Currently, Turner Buttrey is taking up the court. Parker Williams, Ben Carroll, over to Stansberry. Over to Williams, who brings it up court. Loggins in the corner. Parker Williams up top. Passes out of the double team. Ben Carroll appears to make contact but kicks it out. That's the first foul on Ben Carroll, albeit questionable.
Hey there, Tucker. How's it going?
It's going good. How are you, Jackson?
Doing pretty good.
All right.
Ready to watch some basketball.
Yes, I am too, and I'm ready to commentate on it as well for our viewers at home.
That's a steal by Isaac Stansberry.
Noah takes it up top, being guarded close by Tanner Buttrey. Ooh, nice steal. Pierce loses the ball, but
steal and scoop by Davion Dice.
Foul on Davon Dice right after he scores. It will be on the floor. It is just his first foul.
So, Tucker, last game, the Bowling Green Purples played against Graves County. Beat them 62-57, but the thing that poked out most to me is that in the box score, you saw that the first quarter, Bowling Green outscored Graves County 19-5. I think that if Greenwood wants to kind of get a control of this game, we really need to control them in the first quarter and get out and head.
And that is not how you do it right there. But we get lucky off of the bad pass, and we retain possession. Yes, if you want to beat a team that's ranked as highly as Bowling Green, as they are ranked 13th in the state, you will have to play some very good basketball and come out to a very good start. You see,
what was that?
Go ahead.
Biggest thing that sticks out to me about Bowling Green, though, is that not only are they extremely, extremely good on defense, that's probably the best thing about their game, but also is that margin of play, points per game. Bowling Green beats out opponents 18.2 points per game.
Yes, that is a ridiculous stat line, but they are 10-2 on the season, and that is probably the reason right there. Greenwood comes into this game 6-6 on the year.
That's a floater by Ivan Drobaki.
Peyton Loggins from the corner. That's a quick 3 missed threes from him. Ben Carroll bank is open for him, apparently. That's his second bucket of the night. Connor Cooper with a quick miss. Rebounded by your Gators. Parker Williams takes it back up court. Guarded by Tanner Buttrey yet again. Greenwood appears to be content with dribbling out the clock as we have 15 seconds remaining and they're up 3. Probably looking for a last possession score right here to end out the first quarter on a high note. Ben Carroll takes again, and it rims out. But at the end of your first quarter, your Greenwood Gators are ahead of the Bowling Green Purples here at the Swamp, 15-12.
So the biggest thing that sticks out to me tonight, though, is that Jack Roberts not going to be playing once again with a hand injury, and Noah Stansberry is also going to be on the bench in favor of Cade Stinnett.
It's actually his brother Isaac Stansberry that will be coming off the bench. Noah is starting tonight.
Oh, wow. Guess we got some faulty information there, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
But I just think that if Bowling Green is going to lose this game, it's going to be by their perimeter defense. Well, while they have been an extremely good defending team, Greenwood has also been in the top 20 in three-point efficiency this season.
Yes, and they actually have an individual player who is top 40 in the state. Noah Stansberry is 38th in three-point field goals made. In the previous meeting, the Greenwood Gators fell at Bowling Green 79-56, and one of the most ridiculous stat lines from that game was Greenwood's quick 21-0 start, in which Greenwood did not score until the middle of the second quarter. But obviously, Greenwood seems to have bucked the trend in this game, as they have already scored 15 points, a mark that they did not reach until the end of the first half. Tanner Buttrey takes and makes the three-point jumper from the top of the key. Parker Williams bringing it up court. Apparent miscommunication between Parker and Noah there. It will be Purple's ball. I'm not sure what that foul was, but I'm not going to question it as it went in our favor. It appeared that Greenwood crashed into the Bowling Green player, but apparently the referee saw the opposite, and I will not question it. Parker Williams brings it back up court. Bowling Green is in a man-to-man defense. Isaac Stansberry at the top of the key. Ben Carroll. Noah down in the post. Bowling Green playing heavy defense. Tanner Buttrey brings it back up court. Kobe Huddleston draws the foul. He'll be going to the line now. There's a foul on Chandler Wilson, his first, team's third. And he makes the first of two. Kobe Huddleston makes 2 of 2 free throws.
I think the biggest way that Greenwood can kind of get ahead of this game is that
Goodness. Parker Williams gives a shrug to the crowd after making that shot, as that was an acrobatic shot right there.
I think the way that we can really get ahead of this game is that is our size, because the biggest player that Bowling Green has on their roster is Kobe Huddleston at 6'4.5", and our tallest player is Ben Carroll at 6'5". No, it's only half an inch, but Ben Carroll is also our most skilled player, so I really think if we get ahead in this game, it's going to be through Ben Carroll's shooting, through his height, and through his defense.
Bowling Green playing very physical, hands-on defense. Very good pump fake and take by Ben Carroll. He appeared to at first just be drawing the foul, but after the defender jumped out of his way, he still made the shot.
That was a Larry Bird shot right there.
Yes, it was. Tanner Buttrey, top of the key. Now Stansbury tips it, but number 5 isn't on our roster. Parker Williams draws the foul on Tanner Buttrey.
Is that his second foul this game?
No, it is just his first. His first, and it'll be Bowling Green's 5th personal foul. First free throw rims out for Parker Williams.
I think this game is really going to show Greenwood's mental dexterity, show if they're going to be able to make it farther into the season. I just think that Bowling Green outmatches Greenwood in pretty much every facet of the game, whether that be rebounds, defense, free throws. So I think that if Greenwood's able to pull out of this game, it shows a lot of fortitude with them because they weren't scared of this matchup.
Yes, and that was quite the opposite in their previous matchup with the Purples. Oh, Cade Sinnott takes a steal and scores the layup. As I was saying, in their previous matchup, it definitely showed that Greenwood was not mentally ready for that matchup, as they seemingly fell apart in that first half as they fell behind 21-0. This game seems to be quite different as they are currently ahead 22-19. Basket there by Colby Gray with a man in his face. Parker Williams takes it up, being guarded by Dorian Morrison. Another apparent miscommunication on Greenwood's part. Foul going the other way on Kobe Huddleston. Appeared to not be in control of himself as he drove it into the lane, and Chandler Wilson was smart to take the charge there, as he is an extremely athletic finisher and would have probably not been able to stop the shot.
Greenwood's got shooting, that's for sure, but Bowling Green also has a lot of really, really lengthy guards guarding on the perimeter, mainly in Jalen Wardlow, the senior this year. We've already seen him play stellar defense this game, already with 2 steals. It's not even into the half.
Yes, he has. Parker Williams takes the inbound. Will take it across the timeline. Noah Stansberry.
Parker Williams is not only a phenomenal athlete at basketball, also plays baseball on the varsity squad this season for Greenwood.
It's always good to see two sport athletes shine in both sports at the high school level. Noah Stansberry shoots, and it rims out. And Isaiah Mason with the rebound. Takes it across the timeline.
Fun fact, did you know that Ricky Henderson, the all-time great, he played 7 high school sports and lettered in every single one of them.
That's quite a bit of sports to letter in. Noah Stansberry takes and makes the deep three-pointer. That's going to be one major key to this game is Greenwood's three-point shooting, as it will look to keep them in the game against Bowling Green's superior athleticism. Colby Gray with the extremely athletic finish.
While Greenwood does have some pretty elite three-point shooting, Bowling Green also has some pretty good three-point shooting with Trevor Dennis, the senior this season. He's number 36 in the state in three-point percentage.
Yes, and that's 2 spots ahead of Greenwood's own Noah Stansberry, who's also in the top 50 three-point percentage.
And there's that three-point shot I was just talking about by Tyler Dennis.
Yes, he surely does know how to stroke it from 3. Parker Williams takes it in, and it rolls out. Kobe Huddleston now taking a 2-on-1 against Noah Stansberry. Foul on Chandler Wilson there. It'll be his second and the team's 4th. Peyton Loggins comes in for Chandler Wilson. That'll probably be the last we see of him this half, as he now has 2 fouls. We are now to 1 minute remaining. Your Gators are behind 25-27. Trevor Dennis takes another 3 and misses this time. Ben Carroll comes up with the loose ball and then tats it out to Noah Stansberry. Cade Sinnott takes it in, makes the and one basket. That was a big-time shot there by Cade Sinnott. He's only a freshman, but he is most certainly not performing like one. You know how it is on Coach Bob Pell's team. You really got to earn your starting spot, and that is most definitely the case, as he earned it ahead of senior Isaac Stansberry. Free throw rims out. Good defense there by Ben Carroll, but is unable to come up with the rebound.
Speaking of Cade Stinnett, he's the only active freshman on both teams' rosters. And I think that just shows you how good of a basketball player he is. The fact that he's the only one on 2 pretty elite schools. Greenwood the only exception.
Noah Stansberry loses it out of bounds.
And the referee, who part-times at Great Clips, calls out of bounds.
Good? Yep. Greenwood misses the buzzer beater. It is now halftime with your Greenwood Gators trailing the Purples only by 2, 27-29. We will now And we are back for a little bit of halftime discussion. We have about 5 minutes left until the second half begins. Jackson, what would you like to talk about during our halftime discussion?
I'd like to talk about how we're only down by 2 points. I think it's been pretty good showing, especially by Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll's been shooting really, really well on the outside. He's been getting knocked around down there in the post, and he's still able to make plenty of shots.
Yes,
I really like what he's been doing.
He really has. Bowling Green appears to be hand-checking him on every possession, but until they tighten up on that, they'll probably continue doing that. But it's a good showing by him to go through that adversity and still score at a pretty high clip.
And
what I've also
the premier play by our big men has also really, really impressed me, just because Bowling Green has some really, really, really skilled big men. They ranked 25th in the state in rebounds with 35.2 per game. I mean, that's insane, but really seems like Greenwood's been able to control them, control the boards, and be able to control the game. Even though we're down by 2, Bowling Green has really been controlled by our perimeter shooting, and we've gotten a lot of monumental plays.
Yes, they really have. Bowling Green never appeared to find any consistent success scoring and really only got their scoring in spurts. Greenwood seemed to be the much more in-control team.
Who's been the most surprising player for you this game?
I think it's Cade Stinnett. You know, some people came to question Bob Pels for starting Cade Stinnett over the fourth-year senior Isaac Stansberry, but he sure has shown to earn his keep so far. He has scored 4 points early on in this game.
But those 4 points were big points.
Yes, they really were. It included an and one where he drew contact, was falling backwards, and still was able to bank it in.
I'm going to go across the divider right now. Don't kill me. But most impressive game for me has especially been Bowling Green with number 1, Jalen Wardlow. He's got about 2 steals, 6 points, and 2 assists. I know he's had a few costly turnovers for Bowling Green, but so far he's been the premier perimeter guard on Bowling Green right now.
He really has been. All right, that does it for our halftime discussion. We'll be back for you in about 2.5 minutes for the start of the second half at the Swamp, as your Greenwood Gators look to come back and finish out this game with a win against the Bowling Green Purples.
Hopefully we don't lose.
All right, we are back to you from the swamp and I am interrupted by a Ben Carroll 3, but I wouldn't mind being interrupted by that more. Greenwood now has the lead, 30-29, early on in the third quarter. Parker Williams with the steal. And
he may not be playing that well, but Colby Gray's got some great air.
Yes, he really does. He looks to be holding on to the De'Aaron Fox at Kentucky look. This is a very nice hairdo. Kobe Huddleston with the board and shot.
There's that rebounding we were talking about. That's why they're 25th in the state.
Yes, they do hustle on those boards, and it does help that Kobe Huddleston seemingly has a 6'9" wingspan. And he taps the ball loose.
Nothing I love more than sound of skin scraping on hardwood floor.
Well, as a basketball player, that sound makes me cringe because I do not enjoy that floor burn that gives you. Then Carroll takes it in, shoots, and it rims out, but he'll be getting 2 points from the line. Ben Carroll takes and makes both free throws.
Greenwood's been playing a smart brand of basketball this game.
Yes, they have been playing a Bob Pell style of game as they have emphasized ball movement instead of hero ball.
Ben Carroll has been our hero this game, though.
Yes, he has been. At times he has needed to take over, but he has not completely tried to take the ball at all times. Kobe Huddleston with the good pump fake and shot.
One thing that's stuck out most to me, though, is Greenwood's been playing some really, really good defense. And you might not think that's true because it's 67 points and it's only in the second half. But Bowling Green's 20th in the state in scoring. They've really been able to push the pace. And
Noah Stansberry with the steal, score, and foul. He'll be going to the line for one.
But just the fact that Greenwood's been able to control this explosive offense has really stuck out to me.
Yes, we have been playing very good defense. Noah Stansberry sinks the shot, and then we are all knotted up at 35. Colby Gray at the top of the key.
You can feel the electric atmosphere in this gym tonight.
Yes, these teams really do love to hate each other, and it is showing as there has been a great show out by both student sections at this game. Kobe Gray takes and misses the shot. Noah Stansberry with the rebound.
I haven't heard either student section say bullshit, so that's good.
I apologize for my partner. But that is an issue with student sections today. Noah Stansberry takes a three and drills it! Another three-pointer by Noah Stansberry, one of the best three-point shooters in the region and the state. Ben Carroll comes up with the loose ball. Greenwood's looking to push the tempo here. Kicks it out to Peyton Loggins.
Peyton Loggins has had a pretty cold night tonight, but you can just feel his impact when he's on the court.
Yes. Like Ben Carroll, he is both tall and does have the ability to stretch the floor, although both of those skills are not as refined as Ben Carroll's game. Ben Carroll takes the ball and scores. He has been on fire tonight. It is now 40-35 Greenwood. Timeout Bowling Green. And the crowd is going wild. As we head into this timeout, your Greenwood Gators are ahead 40-35 with 3:53 remaining in the third quarter. Coming out of the timeout, Connor Cooper takes it up the court. Isaiah Mason with the ball.
The one thing we knew this Greenwood team would have to do is give 110%. They certainly have.
Yes, they really have been, as they have been trying extra hard down low to try to keep Bowling Green from just making their living down there, as they have far too many times against other opponents this year. Connor Cooper at the line for two. That would be Peyton Logan's first foul of the game. And he clanks it off front iron. You know, I don't think Bowling Green's free throw shooting can be attributed to their skill as it is as much as their athleticism, as they get to the line quite a bit, which is probably why they're at the top in free throws made and not free throw percentage. Bowling Green appears to be applying the press, but Cade Stinnett breaks the press with a smart press from Noah Stansberry. Pass, excuse me. Noah Stansberry with a nice pass. Oh, and the rejection. I know this is a Greenwood bias stream, but that was a downright nasty block. I'm being honest here, Jackson. If I were blocked like that in one of my basketball games, I'd be walking over to the bench and asking for a seat. Three ball, Noah Stansberry. Greenwood is now up 7. And the student section is getting loud now. Oh, what a block by Caden Stinnett. Bowling Green appears to be going back to man-to-man. Cade Stinnett at the top. Noah over to Carroll. Thinks about a shot, takes and makes it. Greenwood is now ahead by 9. Connor Cooper is bringing it up the timeline, and he is definitely feeling the roar from our Greenwood crowd. It's getting loud in here now, especially on the Greenwood side. I'm not too sure about the Bowling Green side. And Jalen Wardlow fails to quiet the crowd. Parker Williams loses the ball, but taps it loose, and it'll be out of bounds. Purple's ball.
Talking to the players, the one thing that they said is that they really hope that this game that Coach Bob Pell's is really going to let him have the green light when it comes to three-point shooting. They've kind of had gripes with his kind of hard-nosed style of offense, but they rank 7th in the state in three-point percentage while only attempting 238 on the season. While that might not sound like much, number 9, South Oldham, has attempted 478 on the season, 2 times as much. But it seems like this night Bob Pells really has been giving the Greenwood perimeter guards and Ben Carroll the green light to be able to shoot as many threes as they want to.
And this game plan seems to be working out as Greenwood is still shooting it at a high clip despite the increased shooting. And Cade Sinnott scores again. And I don't think you'll see any doubt in Coach Bob Pell's decision to start him over Isaac as he has now scored 8 points in this game. They have been extremely impactful. Isaiah Mason with the shot and make. Somewhat quiets the crowd, but Greenwood is still ahead by 7. And we are now under 30 remaining in the third quarter. Greenwood will likely appear to be content to dribble it out and end this quarter on a high note and possibly go ahead by 10. And backcourt violation on Greenwood. Bowling Green will now have the ball with 6.8 seconds remaining. Chandler Wilson coming in for Peyton Loggins. Excuse me, he is coming in for Ben Carroll. Apparent miscommunication on the bench. This is likely to give Ben Carroll a rest. Uh-oh, and a miscommunicated pass. Parker Williams picks it up, takes a shot, and misses. But Noah Stansbury comes back up with it, shoots, and scores as time expires. It is now 49-10. Your Greenwood Gators are ahead. The crowd is on their feet, and they are going insane. We will be right back to you at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Your Greenwood Gators ahead of the Swamp, 49-40.
What? And we're back in the fourth quarter. Score is 49-40. Greenwood's in the lead.
Noah Stansbury right in front of the half-court line, dribbles it in. Bowling Green is playing extremely aggressive defense. Nice pass by Parker Williams. Oh, no! That is the second emphatic rejection on Parker Williams. Despite those 2 blocks, Parker has been playing extremely well.
What'd I tell you? Jalen Wardlow, he's a great player.
He is. He's a very instinctive defender who is very well at using his hands to defend. Oh, and an emphatic rejection right back on Bowling Green by Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll takes it in and draws the foul. That is the second foul on Isaiah Mason, and it is Bowling Green's third of the half. Ben Carroll will now be taking 2 free throws.
I think Bowling Green has finally gotten it. I think when they walked onto this court, they thought they'd just come on and roll the ball around. I think Greenwood has shown that we mean business.
Yes, Greenwood has shown that they deserve their place on this court as they are currently ahead 50-40. This is a very surprising scoreline right now.
It's the first double-digit lead in the entire game.
That was Davion Dice with the very nice fadeaway. Noah Stansberry takes it back up. Heavily contested by Connor Cooper.
Davion Dice had a very, very, very hot start at the beginning of this game. It's kind of cooled off, but if any quarter is the quarter to start getting hot again, it's definitely in the fourth.
Oh my goodness! Noah Stansberry with another sensational three-pointer. This time he got knocked over. Greenwood is now ahead 11, 53-42. I apologize, my voice seems to be failing me. Trevor Dennis with another three-pointer, and boy howdy, he sure does know how to shoot a three-pointer. Timeout, Greenwood. We are now back here at the Swamp. Your Greenwood Gators are leading the Bowling Green Purples 53-45. Ben Carroll is now drawing double teams. This was probably a point of emphasis during that timeout for Bowling Green. Ben Carroll apparently got tied up with Kobe Huddleston. Although fouls aren't really a thing to watch, as that is only his second of the game with 5:43 remaining. And that is only the second foul on Greenwood, so we will not be seeing the bonus soon. Trevor Dennis gets the ball, takes it in, shoots and scores. Oh my goodness, they called a charge. Basket is waved off, it's Greenwood ball. Bowling Green can't believe it, and Greenwood is emphatic. My goodness. And here come the expletives. Thought we'd have avoided this, but apparently not. Cade Sinnott gets the ball. And he draws the foul on Trevor Dennis.
I know we've been talking about him a lot, but what a game by Noah Stansberry.
Yes, he really has been the engine for this offense other than Ben Carroll. He has made some very timely three-pointers, and here he takes another one. And it clangs off front iron. Tanner Butchie takes it up court. Back out to Trevor Dennis, who shoots and clangs it off front iron. You don't see missed threes from him a lot. Bowling Green retains possession. And the nice Euro step by Bowling Green. I apologize, number 5 is not listed on our roster. Greenwood is now ahead by 6, 53-47 with 4:30 remaining. Ben Carroll takes it in, shoots, and it rims out. Greenwood gets the ball out of space, and it's taken back by Greenwood. Ben Carroll gets a 3 and misses. Tanner Buttrey takes it back up court. Isaiah Mason draws the foul. He'll be at the line shooting 2.
Me and you both thought that the X factor in this game would come from the big men and Peyton Loggins and Ben Carroll, but I think the main bright spot of this team has definitely been Noah Stansberry, Parker Williams, and Cade Stinnett. They've been stepping up to the plate this game.
Yes, the front court play has been what's been keeping Greenwood in, while our backcourt play has been what's keeping Greenwood in it, as our front court sends Ben Carroll, of course, who's having another monster of a game. Hasn't really been performing very well, but they have been able to get on the boards, which was one point of emphasis. Cade Stinnett with the close defense. Timeout Greenwood. As we head into this timeout, your Greenwood Gators are still ahead, 53-49 with 3 minutes and 41 seconds remaining. And we are back. Greenwood has the inbound. Noah Stansberry takes it out. Incredibly close to, and Noah Stansberry loses the ball out of bounds. Excuse me, he did not lose that ball out of bounds. It was off of purple. Chandler Wilson takes it in the post, shoots, and clangs it off front iron. And commits an over the back foul.
That 10-point lead has quickly diminished, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. That's now the third on Chandler Wilson, and it is the team's fifth. Or team's fourth, excuse me. Connor Cooper takes it up court. Greenwood appears to be attempting to stretch the floor, which is not something they were doing earlier in this game. Questionable rebound there, but it ends up not meaning much as Greenwood is able to control the shot. And a tip ball there by Connor Cooper. Takes it out to the corner. And a 3 ball there by Connor Cooper. It is now a 1-point game with 2:36 remaining. Your Greenwood Gators are still ahead, 53-52. And we are back now at the Swamp with 2:36 remaining. Your Greenwood Gators are ahead 53-52, but the Purples are currently on a 12-3 scoring run. Parker Williams dishes it to Ben Carroll, who takes it down low. And questionable no call. Oh, my goodness. That was probably quite a bit more ugly than it was, and it is just a common foul. Noah Stansberry did take a big hit there, though.
That was a scrum for the ball right there.
Yes, it was. But you had to respect Greenwood hustling for that ball, as they'll need to do it against a team that is much superior as far as athleticism goes. Greenwood will now have the inbound at midcourt. You know, one thing I have noticed at these games is Greenwood appears to not stress spacing when they are inbounding the ball, as most of their stack plays involve the players going about 10 feet away from the ball.
It's a one-point game, but something to keep your eye on is Greenwood's now in the bonus, so Bowling Green's got to be real careful with their fouls.
Yes, they do, as any common foul could lead to 2 free throws by a team that can shoot. And then there's the foul. Noah Stansberry will now be going to the line, and he is an excellent free throw shooter, as he shot 90% his freshman year. Noah Stansberry will now be taking 2 shots. And he takes and makes the first, and he will now get the bonus. Noah Stansberry takes the second, and it rims out. Greenwood is now ahead 54-42 as Bowling Green takes it back up court. Cooper over to Buttrey, who kicks it inside to Huddleston. We are now under 1:30 remaining. And the game is now tied up. It is 54 all. Bowling Green has really come alive in this fourth quarter, as they have erased a 10-point deficit and now tied it up. Cade Sinnott takes it in and is blocked.
Another block. That's the defense that Bowling Green really boasts.
Wow, what a tap away. He takes it in and scores! What a shot by Greenwood. They are now ahead by 2. Timeout Gators. All right, we are now back from that timeout here at the Swamp. Your Greenwood Gators are ahead 56-54 with only 43 seconds remaining. They will look to close out this game strong and play some very good defense in this final possession, as Bowling Green could possibly look to dribble it out and try to take a final shot. You really have to watch the open threes here by Trevor Dennis as he can end the game. Oh, a miscommunication. And a clutch three. Bowling Green is now ahead by 1 with 30 seconds remaining. Timeout Greenwood, 20 seconds remaining. Greenwood now trails by 1. All right, we are now coming back to you at the Swamp out of that Greenwood timeout. What do you think will be the focus here as Greenwood looks to take the lead on this possession?
I think it's going to be get the ball to either Noah Stansberry or Ben Carroll on the perimeter, hit a 3, and get up by 2.
Yes, they have been our big-time scorers in this game. Let's just hope we can handle the inbound. Inbound to Ben Carroll. There's now 20 seconds remaining. Parker Williams gets the ball at the top of the key. We are now approaching 10 seconds remaining. Greenwood still has the ball. Noah Stansberry goes, takes over to Ben Carroll, who loses the ball. Greenwood ball with 2.6 remaining. This inbound will be the game. My goodness, these are some theatrics right now. We will be back to you momentarily with the end of this game as your Greenwood Gators are currently trailing by 1 but have the ball on the baseline. All right, we are back to you at the Swamp with 2.5 remaining. Greenwood has the inbound on the baseline. Bowling Green now takes the court. This will be the game right here. There are 2.6 remaining. Greenwood is down 1. Let's see how this goes. Ben Carroll takes a shot, misses, and it is game over. Your Gators lose a heartbreaker tonight at the final score of 57-56. This one has to hurt for your Gators.
This one really does hurt, but I think it showed how competitive this Greenwood team really is. I mean, sticking with the 13th ranked team in the entire state really just shows how underrated this Greenwood team is.
Yes, it does. And now Greenwood will look to improve on their play as they now fall to 6-7 on the year. But hopefully we can see this matchup again in the district tournament, as this was a sensational game.
All right, Tucker, I have a question. Who's your Sunbelt Construction player of the game?
I would have to roll with Noah Stansberry, as this is a Greenwood podcast, and I will be, had to pause for the language for a sec, but I will be dang straight to heck if I would pick a Purples player for that. So I will pick Noah Stansberry as our back-to-back player of the game, as he hit some very timely shots and probably wanted to take that last shot. But you can't win them all. Well, thank you for Jackson, did you have something else to say?
I really enjoyed this game. It was good. It was really, really good.
Too.
For a second there, I got hope that we were going to win, and I remembered that we were Greenwood High School.
I apologize. All right. Thank you for tuning into this game. I'm Tucker Clack. Speaking for my partner Jackson, we would like to thank you for tuning into our live stream. This is Tucker Clack and Jackson Sutherland signing out. Thank you for watching.